Hey, hello, hi there. So, you're here to hear my thoughts on Ant-Man 3, Quantumania. It's all like Quantumania, Multiverse of Madness, these names, they're just like, I don't know, they're not the best names, it's just my opinion. We'll get to that. But I'm not looking forward to Quantumania. I'll get right out there and say it. I mean, I didn't go see, Wakanda Forever, Black Panthers. I wasn't interested. I didn't watch Miss Marvel. I didn't watch She-Hulk. I wasn't interested. I'm gonna end up going to see Quantumania. I'm not interested. I just want to see it and actually review it after I watch it. But the thing is I'm not interested. And why aren't I interested? Because I'm just someone out here living my life, going to the theater, watching movies. And Marvel movies were a thing where up till like Endgame time, every time a Marvel movie came out, I'd go and I'd see it. I'd think, wow, this is awesome. Oh, Infinity War's coming out. It's going to be awesome. There's no question about it. Spider-Man's coming out. It's going to be awesome. Every single Marvel movie that came out up till that time, it was always a guaranteed if I'm going to go sit down and I'm going to like this movie. They built up a trust with me where I trust them and I know every movie they make is going to be awesome. But then over time, their movies just turned to garbage. And now, what they did, they managed to make me think, oh, the next Marvel movie? Yuck. It's blah. Get away from me. No. And it just, why? They have so many resources. They got the money, they got the people. They can create anything they want to create. So why do they choose to create garbage? Just why? Every single thing is the same movie. Shang-Chi is the same movie of Black Widow. Black Widow is the same movie of they're unmemorable. I can't think of them. What do you want me to say? Black Adam, that was DC. Um, I don't know. I'm not interested. Nothing in Phase 4 has been good. I've seen them all except Wakanda Forever, and I can't even think of them. Any other ones? There's more than Shang-Chi and Black Eternals. That was one of them. I'm nearly sure of it. Um, and that thing was garbage. But my point is, the whole point of this, instead of just rambling, okay, is why? What did they do to make someone like me, who's a person, who's someone out there like you, not like the movies? I think a main thing is obviously the political stuff going into them. But other than that, because other people focus on that a lot, I think another thing that's important is they're just boring. The stuff we're seeing on screen, it doesn't matter. Like, there can be this big fight scene happening. Ooh, lasers, blast, boom, poof, explosions, madness, magic. But it's not fun. Yeah, it looks flashy, but there's no story, there's no characters. We don't care about these people or what they're doing or why they're doing it. The stakes are so huge and make so little sense that it doesn't matter. If this person's gonna do this thing, the multiverse is destroyed. But why? Why does you have to build stuff up? When Thanos gets those Infinity Stones, we know why Thanos has them, we know his motivation, we know what he wants to do, and we know about all the characters, all the Avengers, we know why they want to stop him. And it all makes sense. We know throughout these movies, there's pre-established rules, we know what each Infinity Stone does, and we know that when they all come together and he snaps his fingers, come on, that's a better snap. Anyway, when he snaps his fingers, he can do whatever he wants. We get like Wanda going around blah, 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 and it's just whatever. We don't have any pre-established powers. She could conjure a giant flying elephant out of space. And it would be like, yeah, I guess she can do this because she did it. Like, there's nothing there. There's nothing. There's no filling. You're just eating this like the outside crusty bit of a roll with no filling inside. There's nothing to any of these movies. They're all just hollow nothingnesses, I liked Ant-Man 1 a lot. I didn't like Ant-Man 2. I'm not gonna like Ant-Man 3. You took a character like Ant-Man, who I liked in Ant-Man. I liked him in Civil War. I think Infinity War is the best movie. I think Civil War is definitely the second best. Anyway, you took a character I liked, Ant-Man. Put him in Ant-Man 2 is okay. But I know in this movie, he's just gonna be nothing. In Quantumania, I might be proven wrong. He's gonna be a blank, pretty much slate. He's gonna do some facial expressions like, where am I? What's happening? Give me my daughter back. I'm not gonna do what you want, King, because I'm Ant-Man. and it's there's nothing there. It's not gonna be anything. It's gonna be the story of Cassie and Hope, who lost all her hair, I guess. I don't know. Mom's eating crickets, I guess. Whatever. And the Evangeline Lilly's character's name is Mrs. Van Dyne, but what's her first name? Why do I want to say Lily? I don't know. But I would like to see Michael. What's his last name? I would like to see that dude, the guy, Hank Pym. But I liked him a lot in Ant-Man. I like that guy a lot. Like his acting, I've seen him in other stuff. I'm forgetting his name, but I like the actor. And he hasn't shown up in the trailers at all. I'd like them to utilize him, but they're not gonna. It's gonna be a boring nothing movie. And Kang makes me think of the awful Loki show, which ruined my favorite character ever. Loki, amazing, just best, always my favorite character. And that show, I was so excited. I always wanted a Loki movie. I always wanted a Loki show. Then it was announced, like around the time of Infinity War, that they were making a Loki project. I didn't know if it was a movie or a show, but I knew it was happening. I got so excited. I got hyped up for so long. Then one of the trailers came out, like with WandaVision, and I was hyped up, excited. Yeah, Owen Wilson's here, this is gonna be cool. But then it comes out, and episode 1, I'm like, this isn't Loki. This isn't Loki. I know it's a variant, but it's not. That show's dead to me. It's just, how? You took, there isn't any character in anything that I enjoy more than Loki. There isn't a character anywhere in anything that I liked more than Loki. Okay? Like, if there was a Loki thing like that show, I went into it hyped up and excited to see it. And it was garbage. Like, that's not Loki, that's not his character, that's, why? Why, Marvel? Why Disney? Kevin Feige, just, why, you know? Why can't we get people writing these things and giving them good stories, you know? Like, shout out to my books, go check them out, Kellen Wilkinson, Cailan, Wilkinson, search that up on Safari, my books will show up. If I could adapt those into movies with the money they have, it would be something awesome, because there's a story there. There's characters there, and there's funny McFunny thingies happening, and it's fun and exciting. But do we get that? No. We get She-Hulk, which I didn't watch. I watched, like, the first bit of the first episode, and no. I think She-Hulk is probably the epitome of everything wrong with modern stuff, you know? Miss Marvel too. I didn't have any interest in. I didn't see watch any of Miss Marvel. It's just like, I saw the trailer and I was like, this is disgusting. Like, if that trailer translated to like cover art or the blurb for one of my books, I'd be like, no, I wouldn't put this out there, because that would ruin my brand of my books. People would be like, hey, this isn't like his other books. This looks awful. And I'm like, hey, this isn't like those other Marvel projects that were good 10 years ago, 5 years ago even. Yeah, 5 years ago. No, it's more like 6 years ago. Anyway, no, this is awful. Like, why? And yeah, I watched the first 2 episodes of Velma, and it makes me think, Marvel is gonna turn into Velma. It's gonna, wait, give it 5 years, and we're gonna get like an animated or even live action show from Marvel. It's gonna be a lot like Velma. It is. It's all gonna meld into one gushy, round, gooey thing. And it's sad. So, that's basically my point if I had to sum it up. It's not interesting. It's boring. Marvel, I'm not looking forward to Ant-Man Quantumania, because there's nothing for me to look forward to in it. Oh, look, Kang's gonna be the next Thanos. Well, you know what? That doesn't mean anything. Thanos is Thanos because of all the buildup of making Thanos. You can't just say, hey, look, Jim over there, he's gonna be the next Captain America. No, you gotta have Steve Rogers. He was built up through the movies. You learn about a character through the movies. You can't write a book about a main character and then have the next book say, oh no, hey, this guy over here, he's gonna be the next him. Because we know who this guy is and we know about him. So if we say this character's the same as him and he's just as awesome as him, then it's just basically him. No, it doesn't work like that. Kang, I guess this movie was, I don't have any, I have no expectations, I have no hopes, I have no hope she lost her hair, I don't, yeah, I got nothing. I got nothing. So, yeah.